My name is Terry Gilbert. I was born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana, one of the most lovely but yet boring states in the entire country. Um, I attended a moderately large suburban high school. If you've ever watched the movie Mean Girls, I feel as though that was a profile of my school, not necessarily the meanness, but just the population and the groups and all that other things. So kind of your typical suburban high school. Um, Growing up, no one in my family attended college. From I would say early elementary school, probably first or second grade, I knew that college was my destination. I eventually went to college at Purdue. I decided on Purdue because I earned a full tuition scholarship to any Indiana university. And I knew I didn't want to waste that opportunity, so I did what I felt and kind of shot for the best. And in my mind, that was Purdue. I graduated from Credit School of Management, which is Purdue's business school, and since then I've earned my graduate degree in higher education student affairs, specializing in enrollment management. So it kind of found me a little bit, to be honest with you. So I began working at Purdue in 2008. But even before then, I worked in admissions somewhat. So when I was at Purdue, one of my favorite stories and first stories joining the campus, a lady who I had come to find out was assistant director in Office of Admission at Purdue. Um, Literally chased me down one day. It was kind of odd, but she asked me if I would be interested in joining this organization she was starting in the Office of Admissions. So, long story short, with that, I joined it and eventually was elected president of that organization as it grew. And that organization it conducted specialty recruitment operations for Purdue's Office of Admissions. So through that, I gained an understanding of what admission officers do and the work that they do specifically with students and connecting with families and the presentations and the strategy behind it all, kind of the art and science of admission. And I learned that I loved it. So um, through that organization also, and maybe because of my own confusion when applying to colleges as a first generation student, I knew that I wanted to make a career in admissions. It was everything that I wanted out of a career. So I've worked at Purdue, Carnegie Mellon, and George Washington in different ways in each one of those universities. So with my coaching style, I think if we're connecting early, so ninth, 10th, 11th graders, I really like to front end our interactions, meaning several conversations within the first 4 to 6 weeks of our relationship, really to set the pace, understand goals, to set a schedule for deliverables, really just kind of feel one another out and being able to kind of, so I can understand you. I really take pride in connecting with students, understanding what are the desires that they have, and this goes beyond just early connections. This goes to I think whenever I'm connecting with students, whether they're ninth graders or they're seniors, when we're able to develop and understand the core of through which you want to pursue a career, then we're able to really make you a unique candidate. So it's not just superficial essays. It's not just superficial activities. They are really, you as a student can really become passionate about what you're doing and why you're doing. And when you're thinking about selective admission in a competitive admission process, colleges aren't really just looking for boilerplate students that have all of the quote unquote right um, activities and grades and classes. They're really looking for students that have a passion for what they want to do and why they want to do it. What I find most rewarding about working with students in admission is probably the destination. There isn't a more enjoyable moment for me in this realm than in December or March when students get the email that they've been admitted to one of their top choices. Getting that email with a million exclamation marks in all caps, which in any other situation I probably Could not stand less. But getting that email or that phone call or that text is so rewarding, so incredible. All the hard work, and not just to apply to write the essays, to put together the application, but really the culmination of students who honestly, like myself, dreamed of a particular college destination, and when that dream becomes reality, it's a genuine, sincere celebration. The biggest tip that I have for students starting out on their application path, let's say enjoy it. Um, it can and likely will be stressful, um, but you'll grow through that stress. And as much as you are putting together something to impress colleges, honestly, they're seeking to do the same for you. If through the scholarship search process you can't envision yourself growing as a student and as a person on a particular college campus, you may want to rethink that campus as a destination. And also through this application path, you're probably going to learn something about yourself. Again, speaking with me, you're going to ask yourself why. You're going to probe.